figures, and your yearly sales are just 3 million yen, right? Seriously, if the global market is that small, don't you think we should just pull back a bit?
Yeah, this company is basically done for.
I'm resigning too.
Same here.
I'm Keiichi Sato. I work in sales at Kirari Medical Corp., a company that manufactures high-precision medical devices.
Hey, did you hear the news? Isamu Toyomasu, the former CEO, just passed away suddenly.
Yeah, I heard. This is Noah Tsukahara. We started at the company in the same year, and she's also my rival. I knew there was gonna be a change in leadership soon, but I didn't think it'd happen this fast.
Apparently, the new CEO is his son, Tetsuya Toyomasu.
Good work today, everyone. Oh, you're Keiichi Sato, right? You got a minute? I want to talk. Sure, what's up? Well, speak of the devil. So this guy's the new CEO. So, I took a look at your sales figures, and your yearly sales are just 3 million yen, right? After all this time in the overseas department. Is that really all you've brought in? Yes, it's 3 million, but that figure is... If the global market is that small, we should probably downsize it. I see. I just don't see how this company can be trusted with medical care if it doesn't care about the global market. I'm gonna resign. I see. Well, if we're downsizing anyway, that works out perfectly. Good luck out there. I hope things go well at your next job. Yeah, thanks. What I actually wanted to say was, it wasn't 3 million yen, it was $3 million. A few days later.
Tetsuya, you let Keiichi go, right? This company is basically done for.
I'm resigning too.
Same here.
Whoa, hold on a second. You're Noah Tsukahara, Yuichi Suda, and Chie Kubo, right? Why are all of you resigning just because Keiichi left this company?
It's because the three of us also handle overseas operations.
You said the overseas department was being downsized, right? Without Keiichi, we can't take responsibility for clinical explanations or coordinating with hospitals overseas.
Same here.
I see. Well, if you've already made up your minds, I won't stop you.
I just hope you don't regret letting Keiichi go. And about that 3 million yen in sales, what it actually was...
Nah, it's fine. I've totally got this. Even if the team handling overseas operations is gone, we've got plenty of other employees here anyway.
Got it. Then we'll be on our way.
But a few weeks later... I'm Michael, representing Days University Hospital, and this is Alice, head of the Research Institute. We were told the account manager changed to someone named Jun Matayoshi. What happened to Keiichi?
Yeah, we actually proceeded with everything because Keiichi was the one handling our account.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, Keiichi Sato has resigned. And from now on, Jun here will be handling your account. I sincerely apologize, my English isn't great. But I'll be using a translation device and do my best to explain everything properly. That's honestly not gonna work. We can't even proceed with the ethics review unless it's Keiichi. What? What exactly do you mean? Keiichi pitched everything as one integrated package, covering radiation therapy technology, advanced imaging analysis, and the combined IT system. I also spoke with Noah, and she mentioned Keiichi is the only one in your company capable of presenting this offer well to clients overseas.
He actually understands clinical medicine and truly understands the entire picture. From conferences to academic papers to clinical trials, not just the sales pitch. He could speak directly with doctors and researchers, and posed excellent questions during the hearings. To be honest, we figured this deal would take much longer, but because of him, we were able to finalize it over 2 years ahead of schedule.
Wait, but we're still only at the contract stage after all this time, right?
Oh no, that's totally normal for clinical installations. It kicks off with an ethics review, then applying for government funding. And after that, getting the clinical trials scheduled. These things just unfold year by year.
And importing medical equipment from overseas? Yeah, that always takes extra time. That was written in the handover documents as well. Regarding the contract amount. Oh yeah, I checked that already. It wasn't 3 million yen per year, it was $3 million annually, right? It was just a simple misunderstanding. If we keep things moving along. $3 million a year? No, that's not correct. Excuse me? Actually, that amount was only for the initial installation phase. The full contract is expected to reach $6 million a year, if not more. $6 million?
Oh my. So your CEO just let go of Keiji without even knowing that?
Well, given the situation, if Keiji isn't involved, we'll have to reconsider the contract. Got it. We'll review things internally and get back to you again as soon as possible. Oh man, this is bad. This is really bad. Around the same time, we were...
Nice. This is really nice. Ever since you joined us, Keiji, things have been rolling in a really good direction.
Really? I don't feel like I've done anything special.
What are you talking about? When you heard we'd all quit, you were the one who connected us with Tokimeki Corporation's recruiting team, remember?
Yeah. Thanks to that, all of us were able to join this company together.
We seriously appreciate it.
You think so?
And as for us, having all four of you join at once is nothing but a win. Keiji, when you came on board, we talked about wanting to build a global division, right?
Yeah, Tokimeki Corp has always been a top-tier medical device maker here in Japan. To be honest, your quality even beats Kirari Medical Corp's. But I heard breaking into the global market has been challenging for you.
Exactly. We wanted to launch a global division, but finding the right people was tough. And then boom! You guys all showed up.
I heard that after Keiji joined, this company really cranked up the internal effort to properly launch the global division.
That's right. And then, on top of that, we ended up with more people experienced in global divisions. At that point, it was like, yeah, we've got to make this division official. I've got high hopes for y'all.
I'll do my best.
Relax. We're all in this together. There's no need to put all the pressure on yourself.
I mean, yeah. We are expecting big things from you though, Keiichi.
Exactly. Oh, Keiji, looks like you've got a phone call.
Hello? This is Keiichi speaking. Wait, what? That one phone call would end up changing our futures in ways none of us could have imagined. In the end, Days University Hospital, the Research Institute, and several other overseas projects that were supposed to move forward, they've all been completely canceled. What the hell happened? An overseas account manager's job can't be that different from a domestic one, right? I mean, you just need to be good at English, that's all. No, I tried my best using a translation device, but honestly, it was brutal. On top of that, production had already started on customized equipment, and on-site adjustments were already underway. Now we're being charged delay penalties and cancellation fees. And the folks on site are dealing with issues about returning government subsidies. If those subsidies get pulled completely, we might even be billed for that amount as well. Say what? There's no way we can afford that kind of money. Isn't there a way to somehow fix the contract being ended? Alice, the woman we had a video call with the other day, she asked me to tell you to contact her directly.
Hello, Tetsuya.
Alice, you said you wanted to chat, but was it about the contract?
Yeah, I wanted you to hear directly from the researchers and medical staff involved. We signed that contract because Keiji respected our research, stood on the same level as us, and promised to take responsibility even for post-installation maintenance. But after seeing how Kirari Medical Corporation has operated without him, honestly, we've decided we can't trust you with this work.
Whoa, what? But the device being installed is the same, isn't it?
The device being installed is the same, yes. But when the person in charge spends the whole meeting staring at documents and a translator instead of us, that's not someone we can rely on. We deal with medical devices that affect patients' lives. That means carefully planning every step, no shortcuts. And building real trust with the people we work with is really important.
No way. Tetsuya, honestly, this project could have brought in $6 million a year or more. If Keiichi were still here, it might not have been $3 million a year. $3 million a month might have been possible. So we're taking losses in the hundreds of millions of yen. But there's no point in dwelling on what ifs now. And what's the plan? Keiichi isn't here anymore. This is exactly why trying to enter unstable, hard to negotiate overseas markets is a huge mistake. When the person in charge of those accounts change, everything falls apart. From now on, we'll only focus on the domestic market. If overseas sales happen, that's great, but we won't push for it. So, we're just going to focus on the domestic market? That's how we've always done things. I mean, you know the playbook, right? Yeah, I'll do my best to secure even more contracts than before. I'm counting on you.
Hi, Keiichi and Noah. When I heard you left Kirari Medical Corporation, I honestly panicked.
Yeah, I'm sorry for leaving so suddenly. So, I heard not just you, but Noah and the others all joined Tokimeki Corp as well. If you're open to it, Keiichi, could you take the lead again and help introduce the equipment to our hospitals and research institutes? Wait, seriously?
That actually sounds like a great deal for you both. Please take a look at the materials we emailed you. To be honest, our current equipment outperforms Kirari Medical Corporation's device.
That's fantastic. I'll review them right away. So, what do you think? The imaging resolution is way better. Honestly, this is exactly what we were hoping for.
I agree. This is far better than sticking with Kirari Medical Corporation. And about the contract price you suggested, we're willing to go higher, you know?
Actually, this is the number our executive suggested.
Let's suggest the price that truly matches your performance.
Keiichi, you translate doctors' needs into management terms and engineers' jargon into clinical language. You actually connect doctors and engineers. And that alone is worth paying extra for. Thank you, both of you, really.
Nice work, Keiichi.
I kind of freaked out when they suddenly wanted a direct meeting call. I assumed things had gone south with Kirari Medical Corp. And I felt awful for the international patients. So I'm super relieved we can move forward this way and install the equipment.
You really do put patients first, don't you? That's such a great quality you have, Keiichi.
You think so? Well, thanks.
Oh wait, is this kind of a moment? Should I ask him out right now? Or is that too much?
Can we go over the prep for the next meeting after this?
Yeah, sure.
Come on already.
Man, Keiichi is super dense.
A little while later. Ever since our company lost contracts with so many hospitals and research institutions, word's been spreading overseas that we're a company that casually fires key decision makers. Because of that, I'm hearing we're getting passed over in overseas bidding. Are we actually gonna be alright? Yeah, I've heard the rumors too. But we brought in famous overseas doctors as advisors, cut equipment prices hard, and even offered free support, didn't we? That's the thing, it completely backfired. Whoa, what? The discounts were so extreme they were basically price dumping. And instead of being helpful, folks assumed, if it's that cheap, something must be wrong. Every single time we try to pitch to a hospital overseas, they just shut us down right away. And there's more. Every hospital we terminated contracts with has switched their contracts to Tokimeki Corp. Tokimeki Corp? They didn't even have a global division before, did they? Apparently, all 4 members of our old global division, including Keiichi, moved over there together and launched a dedicated global division. You're kidding me.
Excuse me, I'm Saki Yokote from accounting. We recently reviewed expenses tied to planned follow-up installations overseas. Recorded joint research projects with foreign institutions, academic conference achievements. and next generation equipment adoption slots. After factoring all that in, we calculated the losses. Future revenue worth tens of millions of dollars per year has effectively been wiped out.
Tens of millions of dollars? And on top of that, our failure overseas has damaged our overall reputation. Even in Japan, contracts are falling through. Even hospitals are saying Tokimeki Corp's equipment is better and switching their contract to them. Even the domestic market is choosing Tokimeki Corp too? Yeah. So profits that were supposed to multiply through expansions and additional installations, they're all getting sucked over to Tokimeki Corp instead? Letting go of deals this big, this can't be real. What do we do now? That's right. I heard the International Medical Conference is being held in the US soon. Let's try to land contracts there. We keep changing tactics, trying everything, but honestly, is this really gonna work? And so, the following week at the International Medical Conference. Tetsuya, look at the stage. Oh, isn't that Keiichi and Noah? Yuichi and Chie are nearby as well. Wow, talk about perfect timing. Hey there, Keiichi. I didn't expect to run into you here. Tetsuya, it's been a while. Looks like everyone's all here together.
Yeah, all 4 of us are now working in Tokimeki Corporation's global division.
Honestly, the new division only happened because Keiichi was there.
It's been really good, actually.
I see. How about all 4 of you come back to our company? What?
Huh?
If you come back, we can talk conditions. I'll raise your salaries. Heck, I'll even beat what your company is paying you guys now.
I get it now.
So that's the angle you're playing.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of coming back to your company.
And we all feel the same way.
Hang on, what? I'm offering better terms. Why would you even turn that down? Because medicine isn't a job you do for better terms. At the end of every contract we sign, there are patients waiting for those equipment. And you brushed all that aside with overseas as a small market, and tried to shrink the global division without a second thought.
Keiichi led us, and together we slowly built trust with our overseas partners. Yet you wiped all of that out with a single sentence. That's when I knew I couldn't work under you anymore.
Same here. You never once looked at what we were actually doing. Our current company actually values our skills and actively pushes us to expand further overseas.
Honestly, there aren't many companies better than Tokimeki Corporation.
Then what do you say we sign a subcontracting deal, or even an outsourcing contract? I'm lowering myself here, at least consider it.
And that's even more impossible.
Yeah, no way.
Agreed. We have no intention of outsourcing our work. And frankly, you never understood why entering the global market mattered in the first place. I don't think we could ever work toward the same goal.
We've heard about your company's current contract situation. It's not really looking good, domestically or overseas, right?
Keiichi, is everything okay here? Is there some kind of trouble?
No, it's nothing like that.
You're with Kirari Medical Corp, right?
Yes, that's right. We were hoping to speak with some medical institutions today.
No, that won't be happening.
Excuse me?
I'm a surgeon, and I've heard the rumors about your company. A company that casually cuts key people involved in contracts is not one we can trust with patients' lives. And that's not just my opinion. It's the consensus among medical professionals in this country.
Hold on, it's gotten that bad?
Yeah, and the contracts with Tokimeki Corp, centered around Keiichi, are already moving forward. We're at a point where we can adopt their equipment with confidence.
I've been hearing everyone until now, but Tetsuya, it's over. We have no choice but to withdraw from the global market. No frickin' way. After that, Kirari Medical Corp struggled along in the domestic market, but Tokimeki Corp, which had grown massively, took over the field. And Kirari Medical Corp went bankrupt, just like that. The employees I depended on all left, All that's left are penalties and debt. What am I supposed to do now? And as for me,
Come on, Noah. You've got something to say to Keiji, don't you?
Oh, wait, what? That work's going well?
Yeah, that too, but...
Go on, man. You've got this.
since this project wrapped up, would you go on a date with me, Noah?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.